This is day 1510 of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. Today we are doing Yerdea, Simon Reish Pei, Reish Tzadik Imam, excuse me, Sif Chavches, the Reish Tzadik Dal Sif Vav. That's the end of Hilchos Chodesh, the beginning of Hilchos Orla. Chavches. Barak Miyayin Sorav of Shmoni Aveshim Shisab Mizman Lo Kabir, only by whiskey and by dry dregs, wherever they are, which have come into being not long ago. Yeshem Tzihet Bekal Alpha Shigosim. With them, we can find a pretty easy answer, even for those who normally would answer. Because they're primarily made of potatoes. I'm assuming it's a kind of vodka. And from wintergreen. And there's very little barley in them. Only to sustain them somehow. There's much more than 60 times the barley. Even if it does sustain it, I guess it has some solidity to it. That's the mamid who is, so I guess not vodka. I mean, yes, the Yain Sarv is, maybe Shmarma not. Anyway, I'm not sure the Matthias. Even if they still have only been Rabbanan. Gamzeno, this is also not the case. Shemani me about keepers I have heard of expedition can be a lot of Miesh Amoda. They also can be sustained even without the barley. Like in Masar Mabadi Yosef sustained better by the barley. Pshito she'ain shum chashash. But there's no issue in this, but the position they're nullified in 60. But it's not something which venture commuter should have based on assuming their chametz. It's based on us on account of chametz. I guess you're saying it's something which has always been mutter? Not sure what it means in that. Some people want to permit dough even if it's made from yeast. I don't know, the shmarim are the dregs here. Sourdough? Of chodesh mamish? It's not sourdough. Maybe right, but basu mishmarim shel truma l'shlishi mutar. That's dregs of wine. That's Mishkas Yaakov. Dvar Tmuim, it's astonishing. The Shem started by mind. There was kind of mixed with a lot of water. Ein Shem Rashi tastes the Ainu Q Ba'alma. The wine is just a faint taste. And Shein Khan is supposed to do kulam. It's often barley, but just it's very little barley. Shum Shein Roel Achila. It's not suitable to eat. I guess it's some sort of sourdough. No sourdough is suitable to eat. Because also at Torah unless Torah also the chametz. Chametz b'truma v'kila kerem. Chaim asa b'truma and b'kila kerem b'lo mahani afilu bittul. Even bittul is not effective. We can have kamish not spare based on oil and trump. Picketing v'raisim is the primary halachas like those who forbid it. The rak v'shmorim yaveshim shoni yesh latir only there. So by that's by wine. The primary halachas at asers, but by us, the Shmoni Yaveshim had to has mitan kosina because there's very little barley. Because the shita srifa Rambam Marosh, the chodesh has minator b'chutzotz, the whole chodesh has to be the rice chutzotz. Shita sabei mir Hussein, koimei rabbis enis uklab b'chodesh chutzotz. There is no prohibition of chodesh on chutzotz in Seinu in our countries. Kamoshi Baran b'sad Shema as we explained. V'afkam shita sarif, but Rambam Marosh harein upanim as bills leheter. We showed leniency. Betray Tommy to his svara, b'sif tezvav. For two reasons, given these as well, receive Chabez Ayin Sham. V'nosab l'zem besides that gloim materim mitam the rakishli. So also b'chutzarts, those gloim, even though you reject them, we said only in Jewish grain it's also chutzarts. V'lo b'shem not in non-Jewish grain. V'chol yistivim ba'alma, as he said, those are only branches, not primary heter. V'ikar heter, the primary heter, shonos arin k'shis rabbeinu. We pass them like our rabbis. She'poska l'chamim. The Rabbi Lezer passes like the Chom Rabbi Lezer K'tamei Torah or Zerah, like it was written by the Zerah. Shem Kami and the Chonim, which are correct reasons of Sugis Hashas based on the Sugis of the Gemara. V'chol Beis Yisrael Nikim, and all Jews are free of sin. Hilchos Orla, Reitz Laidal, Dini Orla. Arukh, see Parshas Kedosh says Parshas Kedosh Ki Tavo El Oretz, and when you come to the land. And you plant any fruit-bearing tree, it should be orla, Shal Sham Yachem or a railing for 3 years. Lo Yachel Sham Eaten. Shal is the 4th year. Kopio Kiroshim Hashem. All of its fruit should be sanctified, holy to God. Shana Chamish is in the 5th year. Tochlos Piris Superior. You should eat its fruit. So to add to its grain, its produce. And Hashem Lokechem, I am God, your Lord. It seems that Torah commanded Shekshenita Yulane Ma'achol when you plant fruit-bearing trees. You have Shlosha Shnei Orla, every 3 years. Orla Chol Peish Yigal B'Shlosha Shanim. Any the fruit which grows in those 3 years. Asurim Ban Noel Yoelam. Now do I have any benefit for them ever? Chach Torah Shabbatorah Tzarim Yoel Tel Shlosh Shanim. Who also should I say that during those 3 years the fruit which grew on that tree is also, but that same fruit, if left into the 4th year of Chag Yom it's going to be permitted. Also my parents, he says brackets. Tam of the same fruit. Tam Lamar Yel Chol Lo Yechel. Yel Lo Yechel. And you'll be not eaten. And the other I only know you can't eat it. I know you can't use it as a dye, nor any other benefit. Tam Lomar Tam Arla Arelim. Arelim, the extra word Arelim is the rabbis is going to forbid all other usages. How can I show Torah's Kohanim and quote Torah's Kohanim? V'sochim time financially and how the sochim it says that Chabei time you shouldn't drive any benefit from it. Shlo Yitzbaba Baba you shouldn't die with it. Like Libos Ner shouldn't use like candle. Tam Lomar Chulet. But look, why is we need for dyeing and for lighting? Because the outside possible on its own, but I comes so also you see a man by burning. I'd say so since by burning it you are destroying it. Mutar meant it's permissible. Has come and tell me that it remains awesome. But tzvia dying, I would say that the countenance, the color is not significant. Masha also has to tell me that it answers. For the tzvia gufa peri, besides that usually the dyeing is not with the fruit itself, but with the shells. Masha tells us asurin kapri atzmo, the shells are also like the fruit itself. The sham the peri kapri dami, which preserves the fruit, is like the fruit. Barak says, that's what Rashi means to say. Base, Rishon Ravi is the 4th year, Kopio Kodesh. All its fruit should be holy. That's the planting which goes in the 4th year. It looks like Ma'aseh Sheni. We have to take it up Yerushalayim. And to eat it, if the Beis Hamikdash existed. Bisman is in our day and age, Podei Pruta. Redeem it for the cost of Pruta. If it applies to Chutzarts, is Baravayim we will see tomorrow. So, in the 5th year, should add its fruit to add to your produce. The B'shana Chamishis Hushal Garmi. 5th year, it's completely permissible. Matam Lo Sivachem so what does it say to add to its produce? Tibet Torah Connect Yetzirah. Torah is talking against your Yetzirah. Shlotam, I don't say every Arba Shnim I need Mitzdarbo for Chinam. For 4 years I'm told in it for naught. Kach Ne'amah Lo Sivachem that's going to tell us no, it's going to add to your produce. Hashem will reward you for those years. To add a bracha, Mishana Chamishis from the 5th year and onwards. Until it's going to compensate for the years in which you had no honor. And it ends, I am God your Lord. I am to be trusted to pay a good reward to those who do my will. Gimel Kvanis Bar already explained the Orla or Savannah. Orla now that I benefit from. Bumi Asoynik Bards from those things which are burnt or buried. Eshadarkly Sophie Sarek, those things are derech to burn. You burn. Eshadarkly Kover, those things which are derech to bury, you bury. But Ochli Mustafa meaning that foods you burn. Mashkin Kvura and beverages you bury. Chenki La Kerem, Tichsiba also by Kerem, it says Pentik Dash. Less than consecrated in a negative way. But Hashinam, we explained to Kadesh that the kilayim should be burnt. The growth of grain and grape should be burnt in fire. Or if you and derive oil from kilayim. If you rightly, it seems to me the enakavan shumuchayli sovli gvaras orla. It doesn't mean he literally has to bury or burn or bury the oil. Lomatzin chimin ater la'abi yisur hana. There's an obligation in the Torah to eradicate Yisur Hana, things that are forbidden to benefit from, except for Chom Avodah Zarah, the Chometz Pesach and Chometz on Pesach. El Kabana Shemitzonah, but rather me say if you want to eradicate them from the world, so you should not get stumble with them. Yisur Star Kosher Lisa, right? Burn that which is normally burnt, burn Star Kosher and bury that which is normally buried. Tolesh, you pay the same as Arka. In general, what you do is you pluck off the fruit for the first 3 years and you toss them. Okay. I heard that people make a mistake to say you have to actually wait till the fruit ripens on the tree. You should pluck them off and destroy them. It's a mistake. You can pluck them off when they're still not ripe. Because we know that even nothing grew on the tree within the first 3 years. Which is the normal course with larger fruit. Nevertheless, after 3 years, it's mutter. So whether you dispose of anything or not. To nullify Harlan and Kilakem when they fell into a mutter substance. Me and Mino, if they're both of the same species, with Masayim Shaleter, it's 200 heter. Chachal is the portion of 1 of Isser. Canaan Breish Breish Orla Kilakem Orla and Kilakem. Only Bechem Masayim they are nullified 1 in 200. Simon Samzan they join with each other. And you don't have to remove something to give to something to destroy it. My time before, I truly have to give something to the coin. Here's not to give to anybody. My time for Yusham Mishnah, Mishnah, see the Yushami. That's fascinating because in the Yushami Yomi, this serendipity happens more often than people realize. Today is the beginning of 5th parak in Bikurim. Today I'm up to it. It's a couple of days ahead, but 5th parak in Bikurim, which is where this is discussed. I ain't sure for Mishnah Bezel B'Mino. That's how when it gets mixed up in its own species. The Shlomino B'Shisha Kolim. If it's not in the same species, then it's in 60, like all other prohibitions in the Torah. Now, all the Kila Kerem Cholis no. Or the Kila Kerem and all other things just but no ain't tough seen the man. Somebody tried to buy them, the Issa doesn't transfer. The Megah Rachmana Me'ov the Torah revealed by Avodah Zarah. Shkosha Tam Avei Men Arei K'mo, anything you generate Avodah Zarah, like if somebody buys Avodah Zarah with coins, the coins become Isser. Kal Choyser no Enakim, but that we derive. It's only by Avodah Zarah, not by any other Isser no. Nevertheless, the seller itself, it's this money is also. Because how they have as associated chafei, I ain't sure it's like fine, obviously. If you Yerushalmi love and mechira cloud, according to Yerushalmi, it's worse. Not a sale at all. But most can get. I say Messiah's Bikurim. No, Messiah's. I say shady. Oops. Okay, but sorry. So. Struck me. It's the same as wrong was said before. The Arshas sounds like it's not actual Gezel. The Kfar said because she misses him like Rishon Madad. I ain't Trump explains the Chesed Mishpat. If you story no Mikra Kishlo, ain't Kishlo. If story no are considered yours or not yours, yesterday they have shown us the various different opinions. And then you start having Kishlo. He passes like a famous Ritva that he swear no are like your property. See if you Gimel. Simon Gimel, Ayin Shom Heitev, see there. Hey, Orla, Avshi mitzvah Tluya Ba'aretz, even though Orla is a mitzvah which, I don't know, see this tomorrow, here we have it. Orla, which is a mitzvah which seems to be contingent on the land of Israel, Mikom Kam Asur Gam B'chutzar, some guys also Chutzarts, B'chom Mokim, everywhere, Min HaTeichem, Midaraisa. B'Hashkem Bar Kabbalah, because that's a Miseira, when Moshe Misinai, the Orla, no Chutzarts, Orla Pais Chutzarts, Zeshaniu, B'Shili Orla. As it says, the animal says, Orla, Chadash Asim Yatar Chom Mokom, Chadash is Asim Yatar everywhere, for Orla Halacha, what does the Halacha mean? I know Halacha Moshe Misinai. It's a Masorah from Moshe from Sinai. Those ancient and mitzvah ksuv Torah, and we know there's no distinction between a mitzvah which is explicit in Torah, and Shem and Moshe Sinai, where we say Moshe Sinai verbally. V'idid v'alterehu, the but the Raisa. Barla is kula, but there is a leniency barla in a suffix orla in terms of something where supak of its orla. Now we're not sure. The b'chutzah it's mutar and chutzah it's suffix orla is mutar even the Raisa. L'kachnem forish halacha Moshe Misinai because that's explicit halacha Moshe Misinai. The rak vade orla also b'chutzah or definite orla is also chutzah, but suffix orla not doubtful orla. The zayas isha b'shul place the kol suffix also minat Torah. This works out well according to the place called also suffix the Raisa is l'chumra mida Raisa. And so we have to tell us that that's not applicable by by Suffolk Orla. Ram is just, but what about going Ramam and those who are like him? They hold the whole Suffolk Mutter Min Torah, and he's of his Mutter rice anyway. Can Laman Emra Orla, so I need a special limit on Orla. The this means it. Call Suffolk Shemutter Min Torah, Choy Surim Ein Ela B'Suffolk Gomer. Any Suffolk in all the Torah, which is Mutter by all Yisurim, is only by an absolute Suffolk. A Suffolk Karvel Isam Yosem, you'll have to have a Suffolk which is not a Suffolk HaShulchan. It's not an even Suffolk. It's more likely to be Osir than Heter. By the Osim Torah, come on, even going around, it's definitely Osir. For Orla, Nemar Alocha, and Alocha was stated by Orla, Alocha Moshe Stira. I feel it is a Suffolk too, even if it's a slight Suffolk. But I feel so Suffolk, even to make it a Suffolk. His mutter is miscible, if an A is borrowed, Dwarm, and says right, this will be explained. Vav, Ketsu didn't revive, but Shona Bis, what's the Alocha reviving for? Here, Kosa Rabbeinu Abis Yesef. See, Vav, Paris Revive, Yishlan, Din Meiser, they have the status of Meiser Shane, you hold over. Zman Abai, so you took him out in Yerushalayim, the time basement, they had to take off Yerushalayim, Loch and Sham to eat them there, Olive Doisen, or to redeem them, Valos Pidian, and to take off the redemption, Sham, they return Yara Chapina, they're immediately after redeem. Today we don't have the capacity to take off the Yerushalayim. We redeem them after they are ripened and plucked. Those is cool and brutal, you can buy all them together for a pruta. A few Rami, even there's a lot of fruit. Toss the fruit into the great ocean, or grind it up, and scatter it to the wind, or toss it into a river after you grind it up. You make a bracha in time to redeem it. The bracket says you're according to Shlichu before it goes away. Or you've there a pair she usually show a pruta shu elchem la beis b'ma. Or you can redeem it for other fruit, which is worth 1/32 of b'ma, which is the shir b'pruta. Pairs of right, between like a shulchan pevos, the pairs of right are exempt from matnosanim. Kasar ben Ramah, the matbeh regilam lidas elu, the Ramah that a coin which is a current in our countries. A chati wiener, who yesem mishaputa panim alav. It's more shaputa yudim ani akasha. Chati wiener, who are baprutos, is really 4 prutos. There's no some matbeh pchusa mena, but that was the smallest coin they had. This manea matbeh pchusa today, the smallest coin of chati kuf chaf. I don't know what that is. Some kopek maybe. Chati kopek shal choshes. Chachil leif derak shem tlushim min ha'ilan. Preferable not to be played until they're severed from the tree. But if it's a difficult time, those you can be playing at the Ravai Gamshim even when they are still attached. I should say, it should not take effect until they are severed. So therefore, perhaps there's room to be lenient. Okay, that's it for today.